So if you actually want to lose weight in 2026 and have it as the
Hey bestie, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bestie, like the video because it helps with my algorithm. So in today's video, we'll be talking about how to lose weight by 2026. So I've put the stitches together so that you watch. I'll be back sharing my 2 cents.
So if you actually want to lose weight in 2026 and have it as the last year that losing weight is a New Year's resolution, here is exactly what you're going to do. And this is coming from someone who struggled for years to lose weight, and then I finally lost over 75 pounds in less than a year without cutting out a single food or spending hours in the gym. So here's exactly what you need to do if you want the same results. First up, you're going to accept that no one is going to do this for you, and you have to be the one to put in the time, the work, the effort, and the consistency. But you have the ability to change your life and to lose this weight. You have the ability. You have to believe that, but you also have to accept that no one else can do it for you, okay? All right, let's dive into it. The first thing you're going to do is figure out your calorie deficit. You're going to Google calorie calculator. You're going to click on any of the links. You're going to enter in all of your current information, be as accurate as possible, and it's going to tell you how many calories you need to eat to maintain your weight and how many calories to lose weight. Now, you don't want to be too aggressive. You want to eat 300 to 500 calories less than your maintenance. That's it, nothing more. Once you figure out your calorie deficit, that is going to be the number you're going to hit every single day or try to get as close to as possible. It is just math. You want to eat as much food, as much volume as you can while staying under or around that number. To do this, the next step, number 2, is you're going to weigh and log all of the food you consume. You want to log it so that way you can track it and make sure the math is mathing and you're actually staying in a calorie deficit, but you want to weigh your food so you're eating what you're logging. Do not eyeball portion sizes. It is so easy to overestimate portion sizes and log that you're eating 4 ounces when you're actually eating closer to 8. So weigh and log your food. Next, you're going to do every low calorie swap that you can find. No calories in your drinks because that is so many calories. You're going to find the low calorie swaps of everything you like. Low calorie creamers and butters and sauces. There are so many out there and I have a ton on my page, but this saves so many calories. Next, you're going to make a list of non-scale goals and start working towards those too. Things like running a mile, running a minute, going up a flight of stairs, feeling less winded, having more energy. Whatever you find interesting, make a list of those and start focusing on those. You're going to move your body a little bit every single day. This does not have to be in a gym. And honestly, I recommend walking. I went on daily walks with my baby, now toddler, and that was life-saving for my mental health and my physical health. Walking is huge, but just move your body in a way that you find enjoyable. You're going to focus on consistency, not perfection. Ditch the all or nothing mindset. If you have a bad day, which you will, I had plenty, enjoy the extra calories and extra energy and move on. You don't have to spiral. You don't have to binge and start all over on Monday. Do not do that. Enjoy the extra foods and keep going. Going along with that, you're going to accept that weight loss is going to take time. You do not put on this weight in a month. You're not going to lose it in a month. Weight loss is slow, but the time will pass anyway, and quitting won't speed it up. December 2026 is going to come whether you stick to this journey or not. So you're going to feel, oh, it's going to take so long to lose this weight. That time will come and go. You can be exactly where you are or much closer to your goal. And lastly, you're going to be patient. Your weight will fluctuate. The scale will go up, the scale will stall, and it's going to get frustrating. So you're going to focus on your non-scale goals. You're going to stay patient. You're going to stay consistent, and you're going to keep going. I promise you, you got this.
I lost 30 pounds in under a year, and I know you can too. So October of last year is when I realized, okay, I'm getting really big. Let me lock in. I did it. I'll post my before somewhere here, and then I'll show my after, and you guys can see that like it is totally doable if you're locked in enough. And I just want all the baddies to get to where they want to be. I started off with a calorie deficit, and if you don't know how to do a calorie deficit, I would ask ChatGPT to do it for you, or just go on YouTube. And honestly, like, it's been a while since I did it, so like I'm not too familiar with it, but there's a lot of places you can get it online, so do that first. And with a calorie deficit combined with a lot of exercise, you will see results, but you have to do both. You can't do either or. Like, you have to do both if you want to reach your goal in under a year. I did an extreme calorie deficit. I did the lowest calories that I could possibly do just because I had EDC coming up. I was like, okay, I need to be locked in. I need to have the results I wanted. So keep that in mind. If you don't want it to be that extreme, you don't have to do it that bad. There's a lot of options. There's a lot of ways you can do it and still reach your goals. It'll probably just take a little bit longer. The biggest thing that helped me was cardio. I spammed cardio for months. Like, I'm talking about since I got my treadmill last year in October. Well, it was a little bit before October, but I was on that bitch day and night, before work, after work, while I was watching movies. Anytime I could be on it, I was on it. And I was making sure I hit my 10,000 steps every single day. I didn't care if I didn't go to the gym. I was hitting my 10,000 steps. I'm someone who doesn't restrict too much on eating, but I did cut back on certain things. Soda was one of them. I love soda. I die for soda, but I made the switch to diet soda, and it really did help. Another thing was fast food. Like, I would be very selective on where I would go. As much as I love Wingstop, Cane's, like all those freaking bad food, I would opt out more for like In-N-Out or like a sandwich, like things that are easier to calculate into your calorie deficit than like something like wings. I would lift for an hour and always do more cardio at the gym. I was doing my 10,000 steps, but regardless, I would do more cardio after I would finish lifting. And I think that made a really big difference. I'm someone who I'm pretty sure I have like a hormone thing. Like it just takes a really long time for me to lose weight, but I seen a really big difference with that.
I lost 77 pounds, and I'm gonna give you 3 ways to build better systems in order to lose weight. So my first tip is to choose your groceries wisely. Your diet and your nutrition is the most important part of your fitness journey. Like, what do you want more? Do you want to lose weight or do you want a sweet treat? Me personally, I want both. But I know that if I have ice cream in my freezer and cookies in my pantry, I'm gonna binge eat all of them in one sitting. So what that looked like for me when I first started out was buying Halo Top instead of Ben & Jerry's, because Ben & Jerry's, girl, has like 1,000 calories per pint, whereas Halo Top has 300 calories, okay? But you can always opt for nature's candy, fruit. Fruit is the best option, to be honest. But like sometimes I'm craving cookies, but I'll go for snacks with similar texture. So instead of cookies, I'll buy banana chips because it has that crunch to them. So I won't feel as guilty when I eat that. Also, stop going out to eat, okay? You're spending crazy money, like 23 bucks for one meal, when you can put that into a week's worth of groceries. And at least you know what you're eating when you buy your groceries, okay? That's my first tip. The second tip is to show up for yourself even on the days that you don't feel like it. Because when has our feelings ever been a good compass? Never was. So maybe one day that looks like walking outside for 10 minutes, or the next day that looks like walking for 30 minutes. You know your body, you know what you need, but at the same time, it's important to build those habits of consistency so that it can just be a part of your routine. Maybe 1 week, if you're just starting out in your fitness journey, 1 week you can walk every single day for 10 minutes. And maybe the second week you can do that for 15 minutes. And also try different avenues of fitness. Find something that you enjoy, like cycling, Pilates, weight training, so that you can find joy in your weight loss journey instead of it feeling like a chore and something that you have to check off. Okay, that's my second tip. Okay, my third and final tip is to track your calories. Because when you're on a weight loss journey or when you're trying to lose weight, you need to be in a caloric deficit. And a lot of people think that they're in a deficit, but they're not accounting for all the extra calories and the sneaky calories, like olive oil to cook your chicken in, or ketchup and ranch to dip it in. Like, I just looked up how many calories are in Wingstop's ranch. My jaw dropped when I found out it's 320 calories. Can you believe that? Like 320 calories just for some dipping sauce. That's actually insane. So I use LifeSum. I've been using it since like COVID, but I like it because it tells me the nutritional value of everything, like the macros, basically the protein, fats, carbs in the food that I eat. And it helps like adjust to my goals. So if I want to be in a deficit, it just helps me keep track of what I'm eating and making sure that I eat below or within that deficit. So yeah, track your calories. I think that's a very helpful tool. Sorry, I don't know why I said it like that. It's a very helpful tool. That's my third and final tip. So to sum everything up, 1, have that out of sight, out of mind mentality when you choose your groceries. Choose wisely. 2, show up for yourself even on the days that you don't feel like it, because our feelings are never a good compass. And 3, track your calories, because sometimes we consume more than we think, and we got those sneaky little calories, okay? Hope all of these were helpful, and can't wait to see where y'all go. Okay, bye-bye.
Lost somewhere around 20 pounds this year and probably like 30-ish pounds over the past year and a half. So if you're someone who's trying to lose weight or just get overall healthier in the coming year, these are all the things that I've learned / things that I recommend doing. If your goal is to lose weight or just become healthier overall. Okay, first thing is that you really need to be watching what you're eating, because I feel like diet is probably even more important than the activity that you're doing. They both go hand in hand. Diet is really important. And something I've learned is keep it as simple as possible. Like if that means eating ground beef, a potato, some avocado, like super basic things, put them on a plate and eat them. It may look weird, it may not taste like a luxury meal every single time you eat, but keeping it simple makes it easier to follow, especially if you're a busy person. And you don't have to, but I did personally count my calories. I still do, not as strictly, but I count my macros. So protein, fiber, and calories are the main ones that I stick to that I've noticed a difference with. Also, finding some type of workout routine that you're going to actually be able to stick to is super important. For me, I love weightlifting, so I do weights. I don't really do cardio. I focus more on steps. So like I'm at work right now, and because I don't really walk around much at work, I work at a desk. I have to find times where I can get my steps in. So I'm walking around on my lunch break right now, but I'm also going to the gym after work, but I'm going to be lifting later. So I'm not going to be focusing on getting my steps at the gym. But weightlifting has made the biggest difference in my physique, I feel like. And weightlifting, along with getting my steps and eating right, has been the magic combo for me. But most importantly, out of those three things is consistency. Because like you can't just be doing good for a week or two out of the month. It needs to be pretty much every day. There's obviously going to be times where you mess up. And that's another thing. Give yourself grace to mess up because you're not going to be perfect every day. As long as you're consistent and you have discipline with yourself to go to the gym, make sure you're making time, make sure you're getting your steps in, making sure you're eating healthy for the most part, that's what's going to get you to your goal. So I know 20 to 30 pounds does not sound like a lot for the time that I did it in. Like I did it in about a year and a half, but that's because I did it at a very slow pace that worked for me. And I didn't want to be super strict or restrict myself and get it done in a short amount of time because those results are not going to last. Like because the way that I did it, it is going to last. And I feel like I have the habits now in place. I have a changed lifestyle from when before I wasn't super consistent, or I wasn't losing weight, or I wasn't eating healthy, and now it's all just my lifestyle.
Listen to me, you need to take action for your life right now, okay? Stop thinking, in 2026, I'm gonna have a total makeover, I'm gonna, start going to the gym, I'm gonna lose all my weight. Stop, okay? Because if you're not taking action now, does it really matter to you that much? Or are you just making and setting a goal just because you feel like you should? Because if you really wanted it so badly enough, you would be willing to work towards it right now, okay? You would be willing to work towards something that you truly, truly want right now on December 4th, not on January 1st, not on January 2nd. You would be starting to work on your goals right now. You'd be going to the gym, you'd be going on your walks, you'd be controlling your portions, you would be limiting the amount of sugar and salt you intake, you would be caring. But if you don't care enough, then just let go of your goals. It doesn't matter, okay? But if you truly, truly want something, you will start working now. You're not going to push off something that means so much to you. If something means so much to you, if it holds so much power in your mind, if you truly, truly want something, you will work towards it now, in the present time. It doesn't matter about time and, oh my God, January 1st, 2026, new year, new me. It doesn't matter, okay? This kind of stuff literally does not matter because if you truly, truly wanted it, you would work towards it right now.
Okay, here's my tips for you to start losing that weight. Number one, start saying no. Start saying no. Every time your cousin, uncle, mama, sister, your friends ask you to go somewhere, go out to eat, go get drunk, go get lit, you always saying, yeah. Start saying no. Because if you know your goals, you want to lose weight, why you keep going out and ordering that 10-piece hot lemon pepper every single time you go out? You're not going to lose weight that way. Drinking endless margaritas and shots and stuff is literally going to just keep adding on to your weight. And with that, it brings me to point number 2, which is cooking home. I'm sorry, sister, but you got to get in that kitchen. You got to get in that kitchen. That's the best way. I ain't going to say the only way, but that is the best way for you to start losing the weight. Look up on TikTok the recipes that you like. Baked chicken, grilled chicken, salmon, asparagus, shrimp, whatever you like. Look at the recipes that is good for weight loss. I promise you, once you get in that kitchen, that back fat is going to start melting. That stomach is going to start slimming down. You're going to be so happy. And this is my last point. Stop drinking your calories. Drinking that soda, drinking that sweet tea, drinking all the margaritas, drinking the matchas. I promise you, y'all, it's all of that got so much sugar in it. 3 pumps of vanilla, 2 pumps of caramel, sugar. It's nothing but sugar. And sugar don't lead to nothing but obesity, weight gain, and then other health issues like high blood pressure and heart disease. Drink your water, drink your herbal teas with honey. That is the stuff that's going to clean out your gut and have you looking snatched. Like and save this video for more tips on how to lose weight.
You asked for it, so I'm making a video on what I would do to lose 20 to 30 pounds by the end of the year. You have to stick with a certain amount of calories per day. Don't even look at a calorie counter online. Your body is going to tell you whether it's too much or too little. So I would just pick a number. Just make sure that you can consistently stay at that number, because I'm telling you, if you go too low, you're not going to stay in it. If you go too high, you'll see that the weight's creeping up. Step is including a dessert, some kind of treat every single day, because if you don't, it's going to backfire. Grazing leads to what's known as an insulin resistance. Your insulin hormone is your fat storing hormone. Every time you consume something, no matter what it is, your insulin goes up. So your breakfast, lunch, snack, dinner, and dessert, that is the ideal way to eat. You must journal every single day about what you're eating and what your weight is, so that you can go back and take a look at, what did I eat that caused a weight gain? What did I eat that caused a weight loss? I had this for breakfast and it helped me stay full. I had this after dinner and it actually caused a weight loss. That is what you want from your journal. If you want ideas on what you should be eating without it feeling like a diet, let me know in the comments, and I am happy to make a video on really what should be at each meal and each snack.
If you're feeling super unmotivated this time of year, kind of just phoning it in or piecing out until January, let this be a reminder. You probably did the same thing last year and are finishing this year no closer to your goals than you were 365 days ago. So let this be your opportunity to change. You don't have to show up 100% right now in this season, but showing up even 10 minutes a day, making one little change to your nutrition, cutting out fast food, adding in more vegetables, something simple that you can cling to for these next 6 weeks maybe that we have left in this year, is going to get you so far ahead as you go into the new year, so you can actually start off already feeling kind of proud of yourself and build from there, so that next year, this time, you actually can look back and realize that you did change.
If you want to lose weight quick, keep listening. Just letting you know, this is not the healthy way. This is not a 3 meals a day thing. This is the unhealthy way, but you're going to lose the weight, and not just water weight. You're going to lose fat. So first we'll talk about working out. For working out, I basically work out every day. Even when I don't feel like working out, I will just go on a leisure walk just so I'm doing something. Try to move. Also, when it comes to working out, you have to go back and forth between weights and cardio. You cannot just do cardio and you can't just do weights. You're going to build muscle without losing fat, and you're just going to lose all your muscle and fat if you just do cardio. So go back and forth between one day cardio, the next day weights, blah, blah, blah. That's literally what I do. And the weights don't even have to be heavy. I use 215s for my arms and my legs, and I've seen muscle growth. You also don't need a gym membership. You can go to TJ Maxx, Marshalls, whatever. They sell gym weights there. They sell gym weights there. You can get them for $8-9 each. Get your 2 weights that you need. Call it a day. You can work out in your house. Get a yoga mat from Five Below. Work out in your house. Or if you have an apartment, work out at their gym apartment. You don't have to spend money. Next is food. Like I said, this is not the healthy way. You're basically going to be eating 1 to 2 times a day, more so on the 1 time a day. Don't eat anything in the morning. You can make yourself, if you have a juicer, make yourself some juice and make yourself a smoothie. Very light in the morning. I don't eat in the morning. Then when it's midday, eat a salad. Lettuce, Brussels sprouts, fucking onions, tomato, cucumber, and then use the ginger dressing. It's on my page, you'll see it. It's still kind of bad, but it doesn't have all those bullshit ingredients like how Kraft and shit has. So that's your first meal. If you don't eat anything in the breakfast, have a salad during the day. Then for dinner, around 6-7 o'clock, eat a rotisserie chicken, eat a piece of salmon, eat a piece of steak. Maybe make a cucumber tomato salad with vinegar and olive oil. That's literally it. That's your dinner. And then your sweet treat, an apple. Take an apple, cut it up as thin as fucking possible, and that's your sweet treat, and go and fuck to bed. Obviously, drink your water. Watermelon juice and pineapple juice have gotten me through a lot, so get that too. Coconut water so you can get your electrolytes, and then any vitamins or supplements you take. But girl, 1 meal a day. That's literally what I've been doing. I've lost 7 pounds just this month. The month isn't even over yet, and that's with 2 weekends of cheat days. And I haven't put on that weight back. The weight is gone. So
that's the video, bestie. So I'm just here just to add my thoughts. Bestie, if your goal is to lose weight by 2026, this video is a reminder that the journey is not about suffering or punishing your body. It's about building a lifestyle that supports your healthy, your confidence, and your long-term well-being. Losing weight in a healthy way means giving yourself time, patience, and consistency. No extreme shortcut that leave you drained. When you focus on the habit instead of the pressure, the results come naturally and stay with you for life. Think of 2026 as your finish line, by starting treating every day between now and then as a step you're choosing for yourself. Basically, one of the biggest keys to losing weight is learning to understand your relationship with food and your body. Many people try to force themselves into strict routines and they fail because the changes don't fit their real life. A better approach is choosing food that gives you energy, help your body function well, and make you feel full and stronger. When you choose meal that nourishes your body instead of leaving you tired or bloated, you're naturally feeling more in control. You don't need to chase perfection. You need simple, steady progressing. Movement plays a huge role, but it doesn't have to be intimidating or extreme. You don't have to become a gym person or follow intense workout if they don't suit you. What matters is finding movement that feels good for your body. Walking, dancing, stretching, home workouts, or even active chores can help your body burn out energy and stay strong. When moving becomes part of your everyday life, not something you're drained, your body responds in a beautiful way. Consistency beats intensity every single time. Mindset is one of the most powerful weight loss tools, and many people overlook it. If you speak negatively to yourself, compare yourself to others, or consistently feel like you're failing, your body feels the pressure. A healthy mindset can completely transform your journey. Celebrate small wins, acknowledge your efforts, be proud of every healthy choice you make. When you're kind to yourself, you stay motivated longer. When you believe you deserve to feel good, you show up differently. Your environment also influences your progress. The people you surround yourself with, the routines you follow at home, even the content you consume online can affect your habits. If you're always around negativity or unhealthy routines, the journey becomes harder. But when you surround yourself with encouragement, supportive friends, and positive information, you stay focused and inspired. Your environment should lift you up, not weigh you down. Another important part of losing weight by 2026 is learning to balance rest and discipline. Many people think working hard is the answer, but your body needs sleep, calmness, and recovery to change. Stress can slow down your progress because your body holds on to tension. When you rest, breathe, and give yourself downtime, you'll support a healthy metabolism and better choices. Being gentle with yourself is part of the progress. Your emotional is also a huge part of this journey. A lot of people eat when they're stressed, stay bored, or overwhelmed. Learning to recognize those patterns gives you power instead of turning into food to comfort. You can start building new coping habits that calm your mind without affecting your health. When you understand your emotions, you understand your triggers, and that's when true transformation begins. Losing weight by 2026 doesn't require a miracle. It requires honesty with yourself, a clear goal, and a willingness to change slowly and steadily. Think of this journey as an act of self-respect. You're choosing a healthy future not because you hurt your body, but because you care about it. A healthy body carries you through life with strength, confidence, and a healthy mind allows you to enjoy the results you create. Let 2026 be the year you look back and say, I stayed consistent. I chose myself. I did not give up. Your progress might be slow, but slow progress is still progress. You don't need to rush, you just need to start. Once you start, don't stop. You are capable of becoming the vision of yourself you dreamed about, stronger, lighter, healthy, and happy. Your journey begins today, and your success will belong to you. So basically, that's a video for today. Take care of yourself. Thank you so much for coming to watch my videos. Let's hope you guys are learning and we are ending this year. I wish you a happy holidays. Thank you. Bye.